Welcome, everybody. This is Corey with FantasySportFans.com. I'm here with my buddy Seth. Seth, how you doing?
I am intrigued right now.
Just to let everybody know, it's early March, before the NFL draft, before everything's going on, but I have a little early bird question, a little prediction for you, Seth. Who do you think will be the first player taken in the draft in this upcoming year?
Well, I don't know. I don't even know if I should answer that right now. You're the one that said you had the prediction.
I did have the prediction.
I'm kind of curious because I don't want to give you all my goods just yet, brother. Like, I don't want to just do that right now. You said you got the prediction, so let me hear this wonderful prediction that you so claim that you got.
You have to go with Adrian Peterson, Seth. He came off a huge year. He came off an ACL injury. He almost broke the rushing record for the entire year. He put up multiple touchdowns. He's pretty much all the Vikings have after Percy Harvin went down. There's just no denying that he is the number one running back in the league. So if you're going to take a running back, if you're planning on taking a running back in the first round, you have to go with that guy.
Ooh, Adrian Peterson. You know what? I can say Adrian Peterson is a legit number one overall pick. I can say that, but I can also argue with you. Because
if you weren't going to take a running back, is that what you're telling me? If you're
the type of person that's not going to take a running back because you are someone who believes quarterbacks is the best thing in the world.
They win championships.
Yeah. You know, we have a friend that likes to say that, quarterbacks is what wins,
right.
And, week in and week out, if you pick the right quarterback, he's going to give you 30 to 40 points every single week.
Yep.
Well, you know what? That doesn't happen. He can give you 30 points every single week. He's not going to likely give you 40 every single week. But I will say a quarterback that has potential for this coming season, I have to say Kaepernick, man. This guy, holy crud.
He has the tools to be great. He has the tools to be great.
He has the receivers, which, by the way, Michael Crabtree is going to be a phenomenal receiver this year. Alex Smith could not literally bring Crabtree to the potential that Kaepernick has already created, has already shown the world that this guy is a legit number one receiver. He can get the ball down the field, and Kaepernick, obviously being the quarterback throwing, obviously is going to get those points. He can run the field.
Yeah, and throwing's only one half of the game. You're not even counting all of his running ability.
Exactly. So here we are, this guy who can put up monster points running the ball. He can put up monster points throwing the ball. That's a legit number one quarterback if you like quarterbacks.
So you would take Kaepernick over someone, say, Aaron Rodgers, who's been going, ahead of Drew Brees, ahead of Tom Brady, any of those quarterbacks?
I'm taking Kaepernick over Aaron Rodgers. I am.
You can make a case for that. If I have the number one pick, there's no way that I can pick a quarterback in this year's draft just to see how deep the quarterback position is so deep this year, and there's only so many running backs that can carry the load for their team, that don't get their carries taken away, that are on a team that actually runs the football instead of the West Coast offense, where they're just throwing the ball down the field every single play like the Packers do, or like, a lot of the other teams do.
Okay, let me make this case to you. So you mean tell me, even though Adrian Peterson came back from an ACL, he had this spectacular year. It was
2,000 yards.
Phenomenal. Do you really think this guy can
60
repeat?
yards?
Yeah, okay, but let me ask you a question.
Away from the record? 60 yards?
Oh, gosh. But here's the thing. Are you telling me he's going to repeat and do better than Arian Foster? Because Arian Foster has been the top of that leaderboard in the draft for so long. Can Adrian Peterson... Can he yet once again compete for the number one draft spot over Arian Foster?
I think he can, but you really can't go wrong. Arian Foster, Adrian Peterson, they both catch balls out of the backfield. I think that they utilize Arian Foster a little bit more in the passing game, so you're going to get maybe a few yards with the passing game with him. But like I said, Adrian Peterson is all the Vikings have, especially if they get rid of Percy Harvin. Percy Harvin may not be around. Then who do they have?
Yeah, and he's already expected to be traded, at some point during this offseason.
Yeah, exactly. And, maybe a free agent like Greg Jennings will go into the Vikings and take the workload off of Peterson. But as of right now, in March, he's got to be the number one player taken off the board.
And you got to keep in mind, too, even Percy Harvin being healthy earlier this year, Adrian Peterson was still racking up the numbers.
I completely agree.
mean, so you can't even stray away from the fact that even, say, Greg Jennings somehow comes to Minnesota, which I don't think he'd do that to his Green Bay fans, but hey, you never know. Money talks.
It does.
It does, strongly. But what I'm saying is, even if Greg Jennings, Percy Harvin, whoever the heck can go there, Adrian Peterson's still going to get his numbers. So, and that's what you're saying, is that Adrian Peterson, no matter who's there, is going to rack up the numbers, and he is definitely your number one draft pick.
Yeah, he's good to go. If you select him with the number one, I think you're set for the year with your main running back.
So you're not going Tom Brady. You're not going Aaron Rodgers. You're not going Drew Brees, who actually was the number one fantasy quarterback this past season.
I'm not taking a quarterback if I'm first, second, third, or fourth. Anything after that, then possibly later on in the draft, if Kaepernick's there and with the 6th, 7th pick, if Aaron Rodgers is there later on, if Drew Brees is there later on. But if I have one of the first 4 picks, I'm taking running back no matter what.
Adrian Peterson. There you hear it, folks. First here, you're hearing people, these two guys right here saying Adrian Peterson is definitely a good number one.
Early bird special.
Early bird. Chirp, chirp.